Emilio, the honey badger, Urrutia!
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Honey Badger Hour. This episode of the Honey Badger Hour podcast is brought to you by the original Clippers Barbershop. We're here with the $1 Million Man, the road less traveled. It's been a while, Brendan. Welcome back, my man. Thanks for coming on the Honey Badger Hour, brother. It's been a long road since the last time we spoke.
Wow, this is actually my second time on the Honey Badger Hour, right?
Yeah.
I'm a veteran.
The $1 Million Man, the pride of Manchester, the real Gypsy King, bro. If you ask me, you are a man on the road, bro. How long you been on the road now, Brendan?
I think my first little journey was at about 16, 17, and I've not looked back.
Man. I remember we spoke I remember last time we spoke was during the we were like in the smack middle of the pandemic. And,
yes, sir.
And you were getting ready for the tournament. You had it on the burners. You knew that, like, hey, this is gonna happen eventually, and when it is, we're gonna be ready. And damn, you proved that to be true, bro. That was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, COVID was a great time in Thailand, though, bro. We had a great time, didn't we? Like, the whole world was all like stuck in the houses and shit. We were just living, bro. We were just having a great time. I loved COVID time. Was great. I really enjoyed COVID in Thailand, bro.
How lucky, right? We were just training every day, going to everybody's houses, training different sessions, and you can get like real, when the gyms opened, we kind of liked it the way it was. You know, we're kind of like, oh man, remember how when we were at the house, it was kind of more fun.
Bro, we were just setting mats up in Alex's front garden and just martial arts all day. It was fucking great. I loved it.
Yeah, it was great, man. Driving around and stuff like that. Man, so after winning the tournament, brother, how good, man. What a long road. So you had 2 seasons, it took you 2 seasons to get there, but we finally made it, bro. Amazing, man.
Yeah, it was a grind, man. It still is a grind. I'm still in it now. Like, this shit's like, I did an interview before and the guy said, this is going to be your 6th fight in 12 months. Think about that, bro. Think about that shit, bro. This shit is absolutely wild. And like Bubba Jenkins, Chris Wade, Shaman, Movlid, all high-level opponents, back to back, weight cuts and injuries and everything that goes with fighting. Tournaments are a whole different beast, man.
That's right. So you had a quick turnaround in between tournaments, right? So after the first season, you went right back to work, right? After you was semifinals, and you got knocked out in the first round in the first time. So
say that again.
You had a quick turnaround in between seasons, right? Like after your last fight with Movlid, you went right back to work to get back into the next tournament. It wasn't too much of wasn't too long turnaround, right?
No, it was like. So basically, the PFL, how it works, it starts in April and it ends in November. So you're basically in camp because obviously you have to do a pre-camp. So from like February, you're on till December, really, end of November. So like it's basically just a year of your life just in camp. Like even when I become champion, I only got a month to kind of like tell everyone I'm champion, have a few beers, and then I was back in camp for the next one. So, it's got pros and cons for sure.
No, definitely. And then I saw that, so in between, right? Like you win a fight, you're getting to the next round, and you're just like in your head, you're kind of like, all right, but you already know who you're fighting next, basically. So it's kind of like right back into it, huh? It's no joke, man. You enjoy 1 or 2 days, and it's right back to it.
Yeah, bro, like 1 or 2 days, literally, like have some food, like have a few beers, and then you're back on the grind on like, I don't know, like the Wednesday of the fight week, and then the following fight, and then you just back to the grind, and then they all just come thick and fast, and then you pick up little niggles along the way, and then because you can't rest, you're carrying it for the whole season. It's fucking nuts.
Yeah, I heard you talking about that. I heard you were talking about how you had a few injuries in the last one, just on the route to fight Bubba. You had to deal with a lot of injuries at camp. It was like a pretty crazy camp for you, like you had to deal with a lot of stuff on the inside.
Yeah, not just that, bro. It's the weight cuts. Like I'm a big featherweight. Like right now I'm about 166. Like, 20 pound every fucking 6 weeks. It's like, yeah, that's another difficult part. Yeah.
Do you use a nutritionist or anything like that, or you kind of know your body?
Yeah, I kind of know the body. You know, if I need any help, I've got some guys at hand. But yeah, man, like it's not easy, bro. It really isn't.
Wow, man. Hey, and how long? So you've been traveling. Did you go back home, bro? How long do you stay at home when you go home? Because you're like a road warrior for real, bro. Thailand, Dubai. Uh, I see you everywhere. I can't keep up with you. You're back in, back. I saw you in Las Vegas training with Frank. It's like wherever Frank is at, you seem to be wrestling with him on some mat somewhere.
I was, I was in Miami. I was in your quarter not
Man,
long
I was
ago.
telling you, you were there here for the UFC?
Yeah, I was only there for 2 days, bro. It was in and out, quick shit.
Okay, yeah. What were you doing here? Were you doing some training or just some like holidays or some like work stuff?
No, just so I fought the week before, and then I had a week off in America, just kind of chilling. And then it just so happened that Izzy and Frank and everybody they were fighting, weren't they, on the following weekend. And then my manager, first round, they are based in Miami. He said, "Oh, I've got you some tickets if you want to go." And I thought, "Fuck it, I'm already in America. Why not?" You know, had a good weekend, chilled out, loved Miami. I absolutely loved Miami. Had some fun, and then was back to work.
Didn't you fight in a PFL in Miami? Like, you had a fight? Did you have
Yeah,
a fight in Miami? I don't think I was back yet, but I think you fought in Miami for one of your scraps here, right?
yeah. I fought at Hard Rock. That's when I fought Movlid in the semi final and lost. So my only loss is actually in Miami. So
Ah, we gotta
yeah,
make that
it's
right.
bittersweet over there, boy.
Yeah. Hey, I wanted to ask you. So you got your next opponent coming up, Jose Pinedo. You're fighting one of my fellow countrymen, a Peruvian.
No way.
Yeah. Is this fight in is this a tournament fight or is this for your title or is this in the, are you back in the tournament right now? Are you redoing it? Are you
Yeah,
back?
I'm just another tournament guy now.
So you're gonna go back for the second millie.
Why not, bro?
Wow. And what about your title? What about your belt? So that belt is just a tournament belt. You don't ever have to put that on the line or anything, right?
No, that's what's weird. Like this shit is so weird because if you think about it, I'm telling everybody, I'm like, bro, that was a title defense. This is a title defense. I'm calling them all title defenses because no one ain't taking it off me. So I'm like, what do you mean I'm fucking not the champion anymore? Do you mean I won it and then the next day I wasn't the champion? Like I'm the champ. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. That's crazy. All right, so then but you're gonna have to walk out with the belt again, bro. You're gonna have to have your coach behind you carrying the belt,
You know
representing
what?
like old school.
I fucked up. I fucked up. I should have brought the belt in the cage after the fight in the last one just to like make a statement, but I didn't. But you're right. I should just be like saying, right, that's my second defense, third defense, and just make a new thing. Why not?
Yeah, for sure. Oh, so the Marlon Moraes fight was just like to keep you busy. It was just a fight, like more of a regular season fight, or what would you call that?
Yeah, that was a regular season. Then the next one's a regular season. Then it's the semis and then the final. So we're only essentially 3 fights away from the mill again.
Wow. You trained with Marlon Moraes in Phuket, Thailand, just recently before you guys fought.
I I did. Did you?
No, I never trained with him before. But I was thinking. I heard you saying that you guys you had trained, you had mixed it up a little bit with him before already.
Only like bit of wrestling in the wrestling class. Like that was it really. Like didn't really do any striking or any MMA sparring or anything. But obviously he was using John Boy. So, it was a bit of a touchy one. Like John Boy like took a step back and was like, I can't train you for this one. Like, how loyal John Boy is. So he was
Yeah.
like, nah.
Oh,
So he
true,
took a
true.
step back and then that was it. We got the job done.
Where are you training now? You're in Phuket, Thailand, right?
Yeah, I'm Bang Tao and Tiger, little bits at Tiger with John Boy, and travel up to Bang Tao. But both gyms are fantastic. Bang Tao's really starting to fucking pop off now, though. Like I was there yesterday, the numbers are crazy. Like the boys are killing it.
Yeah. And you got the wrestling, you got Big Woody over there with the strength and conditioning like that too,
You got everything. You don't need to leave Bang Tao. You really don't. That place is flying.
Yeah. So are you staying in Chalong? Are you staying like in the middle somewhere, or do you have like a little?
So
Uh,
I'm in Geelong, and the commute is a ball ache, bro. But it's just what you got to do. You know how it is.
yeah, for sure. Because you want to get the best training in, and you do. Hey, I do. I always wanted to. I always commend you on that, man. Because like, yo, you've been on the road this whole time. You train. You go. Like, you can be anywhere you are. You can be anywhere in the world, and I feel like you are perfectly comfortable in camp. You know what I'm saying? Like, I I feel like that takes a lot of mental dexterity, you know? Like you have to really know your purpose and know know where you're at, to not let the outside things influence you, or where some guys just stick home all the time. They have their team, they have their little their little system that they're used to, and that if their system gets out of whack, they don't really perform that well. But I seen like with you, man, you can be anywhere in the world and you're getting at it, getting ready, preparing for the next fight.
No, that's true. That's a good point. And I don't think that the way I've done it, I would recommend to anybody else. Like, it just wouldn't work. Like, a lot of people do need regimen and the set coaches. They need, I don't know, they need the girlfriend there cooking them dinner. Like, you know what I mean? They need to be around the kids. Like me, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm on the road. I'm a warrior. I will show up and I will fight. And, but my last 3 camps, to be fair, I've got a solid team in Thailand now. I really have. Like the Bubba fight, this Marlon fight, this fight. I've got my John Boy, I've got my Woody, I've got my Frank, George, and everybody chips in. And, there's so many bodies around in Thailand that no matter what body type I'm going to fight, there's going to be 10 guys that are like that. Like, for example, this next guy's a 6-foot southpaw at featherweight, which is unorthodox, but it just so happens that there's 3 or 4 of them just hanging around. So it's like, you can get anything you want here. You really can, as you know.
Yeah, the bodies are disposable there, or you have such a wide variety of people and different training partners. Any person you're fighting or style you got 10, like you said, you got 10 of them on the mat, So that's true. I heard Phuket's crazy right now. How's the island? It's more packed than ever.
Well, I mean, we're just coming into rainy season now, right? So, I mean, the January was the busiest I've ever seen it. Like, it was fucking insane, bro. Like, rent was through the roof, bikes were through the roof, food, everything went up. And then I've come back now, bro. The soil's like a ghost town. I'm
really?
like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's quiet. And I like it like this. I prefer it like this, bro. I don't like when it's all crazy.
Yeah, I agree. That's why I used to like the rainy season. I mean, the rain is a little bit of a pain in the ass, but it's nice when like the mats are a little bit quiet and then you get the nice wind from the rain. It's like not so hot. It's not bad,
I like it, bro. Like, the rain hasn't started yet. Come on, like, we're in like May, like, so
True.
we're not got it. July, August, I'll be like, oof.
Yeah. Like like September. Sometimes like August, September, there'll be like weeks without no sun,
Bro, it gets miserable.
This episode of the Honey Badger Hour podcast is brought to you by the Original Clippers Barbershop, located on 14227 South Dixie Highway. Make an appointment today. You can find them on the Booksy booking app or call 305-964-7882. More than 20 plus years in the game. And that's the Original Clippers Barbershop. Master barbers for a master fighter. Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. How did you like fighting in Madison Square Garden? Was that your first time fighting in the Garden?
No, it was actually my second. Like, insane. Like, you couldn't write the story to go and win $1 million in Madison Square Garden and to knock the guy out in the 4th round, covered in blood. I wouldn't want it any other way. You know what I mean? It was fantastic. It was like a movie script, bro.
Yo, hey, Bubba's striking. Yo, that was a fucking great fight, man. His striking looked good. Looked like he leveled up his striking a little bit. Super high level fight, man. I was thinking the tournament before kind of prepared you for this one too, because you just finished fighting the big scary the wrestler, and the one before that, and like you learned from that, and then it kind of like built it up for the next one against Bubba. It's kind of a
no, exactly. And then I feel like I got Chris Wade in the semis, who's also a good wrestler. And then, he couldn't take me down. And then I thought, Bubba, he didn't take me down. So, like, I feel like I've bulletproofed my takedown defense now. And that's when I'll be looking forward to rematching the Russian this year and getting it back.
Yeah, let's see. Are you guys, I was looking at the bracket. Oh, so he's going to be fighting on the same day as you. He's going to be on the same card as you. I wonder if you guys will be on the same bracket, or how does that work? They pair you up next through points or something like that, right? With the PFL system?
Yeah, so whoever gets the most points goes first. And number 1 fights number 4, number 2 fights number 3, like that.
Okay, so you're number 1, right? For sure.
Right now, I don't know who. Right now, I'd be fighting the Mexican geezer. So it all depends how it pans out on the night. And the next night, whoever we get, we get.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna be pretty close. You're gonna be Atlanta, Georgia. You ever been to Georgia before?
Terrible. I fought there before. Terrible place.
It's like the real South. You know what I mean? It's like the
Oh,
redneck South of the Americas. You know what I'm saying?
it's fucking shit, bro. I'd rather be in Miami anyway, put it that way.
Yeah. I don't blame you, man. So you're training with John Boy now. You guys are preparing up for the next one. Yo, what is it about John Boy that like there's something about his energy, right? Like what do you put it to John Boy with that? Oh, he attracts so many like world champions and fighters, and that he brings to the table that just gives these guys, when you guys go in there with like a new set of confidence in your skills after working with John Boy. Is it me or
I think like his passion. Like for example, today we trained for 2 hours, bro. We were just the clock was just rolling and we were just going, and then like he spent like the whole afternoon studying film of my opponent. He came in with all great ideas about what we should do. We drilled him. He brought a guy in, the southpaw, made him like do certain things that the guy's gonna do, like thinking outside the box. His level of passion's through the roof. And I really enjoy working with John Boy. I really do. And it's like I feel like my boxing's coming on leaps and bounds. It was always good, but now it's really good. And like I just believe that I've got a solid team now. And like you say, I have been a nomad for years, but my last 3 camps have been my best performances, and they've all been from Thailand. So this is where I'm going to be based now for my fights.
Oh, beautiful, man. Were you able to go home after I saw you had a big crowd. You had a big crew from England, bro. You guys had the takeover in New York. How good was that? How long, right? You had like quite a few people, right? Come visit you, come see you for your fight.
We had a lot of people come to New York, bro, and it was wow. You know what? I don't know if anything in my life ever tops that moment, bro. Then it's gonna have to be something fucking good, bro. Because what a moment! I had my mum ringside, had my dad, had all my friends and family. Everybody made the trip. And New York's not cheap that time of year. Thanksgiving, hotels and flights. Everybody made an effort, and then to watch me do it in the way that I did it, like insane, bro.
Oh man, it must have been so good. Yeah, and it's been a long road from the mix up with the UFCs and Dana White, and then from the coronavirus sitting out. You fought one time for PFL, and then the coronavirus happened. Like it got shut down and stuff like that. Like right, like you had one fight, you were about to get ready for the tournament, and then boom, everything kind of got shut for a minute, huh?
So I had 2 fights, like just exhibitions to get me warmed up for the tournament, and then I was preparing for the season, yeah. And then I was about 4 weeks away from fighting Lance Palmer, and then they just went, "Oh, COVID's hit. Like, boom, the tournament's off. Basically, we're not doing anything for a year and a half." I was like, "What?" And they're like, "Yeah, a year and a half, 18 months, bro." I was sat on the shelf, but we got to work, didn't we? We didn't fucking sit around. We just got to work.
That's what I'm saying now. But those 18 months, you leveled up, wrestling with Frank every day. You got to train with Fabio. You were with Peter Yan for a few of his fights, getting ready, right? Like you were helping Peter spar. Man, those were some sick sessions. Huh? Going to Peter's house, training with the boys, like just John Boy there with the watchful eye. You have John Boy on the couch. How good, bro. Oh, Hoffa, man. What about Hoffa? Had a tough fight against Gaethje, huh? That was a rough one.
Oh, bro,
Damn.
yeah. I mean, think about that.
Gaethje's
It used to
good,
be
bro.
like
Fuck.
it used to be like me, Peter, and Rafa in Peter's front garden, and like everybody watching, and like it's just in his front garden, like 3 world-class fighters just all fighting in the fucking front garden, bro. It's like you couldn't write it, bro. It was insane.
Bro, with the Buddha coming down, I don't know if you've seen, there's a video on YouTube of you guys training, and it's like, yeah, it's sick, man. You got like John Boy in the back on the chair. We're in like in that little house, and then you got Big Buddha, sun's coming down, and then just 3 of the best
Bro,
just slugging it out, bro, going to war. It's amazing. Such a beautiful thing to see,
it was a great time, and like I just feel like Thailand now. Everybody's starting to realize about Thailand now. Like the numbers in these gyms now is going like through the roof. People are like, "What is going on in Thailand?" It's just something different, bro. I don't have to tell you. You spent years there. You know what time it is in Thailand.
It's so different. That's why I'm so impressed by you, because like even me, man, I was there for a long time, like 10 years. And I feel like I got a little bit lost along the way, where like I could have used a little bit more homely time. You know what I'm saying? So like, but Bro, the fact when you go out there and then just everybody, it's crazy. The whole world's out fighting, you know, during COVID, everybody's like arguing and stuff like that. And we got people from all over the world just getting it in, training. It's a special environment, man. Everybody's just in there with the same goals, I guess, you know?
No, we were
Crazy.
like when you come here, everyone from you got the Brazilians, you got Fabricio and all them guys and Bruno and then you've got the Uzbeks, then you've got the Dagestanis, the Chechens, and then you've got like the Eastern Europeans, then you've got the Americans, the Russian, the English, like, and everybody just comes together for martial arts. Insane, bro. It really is.
Yeah, oh, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, and you learn a lot about like the realness out there. Like a lot of these hometown fighters, like we were saying before, like a lot of these guys, like they prepare, they got their coach, they get the, you know, they have like their schedule. But I'm like, there's some bad mofo's out there. You learn about some you learn about some hard mofo's in the world when you go to Thailand. You're like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? There's guys who are showing up, not knowing who they're gonna fight. They're just in shape, ready to go, traveling the world, solo dolo, like trying to get after it, you know? So you get like a rare breed of people. And then everybody there is that 1% from home that leaves. Maybe that's what it is, you know?
Do you know what's crazy though? How many times have you seen them guys who come from the hometown that have got this big chip on the shoulder who are like 10-0? They turn up to Tiger or they turn up to Bangtao sparring day, get their ass absolutely handed to them. And you see them walking around and they don't even know what day it is. They're like, whoa, what the fuck was this? Like, the level is so high, bro, isn't it?
No, man, and like you were saying, and when you get to and you're like fighting on the international level, you get a good look because you get to train with all these Dagestan wrestlers. People, bro, people don't know how strong these Kazakh boys are, like the power they got, you know. So like you learn a lot about the world, and like I feel like it prepares you big time for the world stage, you know. Like when you fought Movlid, you know, you already had a kind of like, and you guys had a super razor close fight, you know, like just a few tweaks and twerks here and there.
Yeah.
But you kind of already knew, I'm sure more or less, you had like a lot of good base training with all the Chechen and Dagestan boys that he didn't show you nothing you weren't ready for, basically, you know?
Yeah, no, for sure. And like, that's why I feel like I'm looking forward to fighting him again now because, you know, I had a broken hand before that fight. I had loads of other shit going on. You know, I couldn't come to Thailand. Thailand was locked off. We couldn't come here. Yeah, so like, I just feel like now, like, I feel like the stars have aligned for me now. And I feel like it'll be the biggest fight in PFL history as well because he's 20-0. You know, it's my only loss in PFL. I'm 10-1 in PFL. So like this year is going to be insane when we get to rematch it.
Ooh, oh, I'm pumped, man. I'm pumped. That's gonna be a big one. It kind of reminds me of the Volk and Makachev fight. Like it's two fights that we want to see the rematch because we know just a little zigs where we should have zagged, and it's like that's ours. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, bro.
Ooh.
Exactly.
And now you know, like whatever respect you gave him in the first round, you can kind of not respect that, like throw it out the window, but like now you know, like all right, I know what this guy's gonna bring, and like you know what you can like. So I feel like that's kind of what happened with Volk a little bit, where because when you fight these big, strong grappler wrestlers, you know, like you're a little bit, it's always in the back of your head, you know.
Exactly.
But once
And
you know
wow,
you
what
can
a
get up.
performance. Volk was insanely good in that fight, bro.
Mate, you and Volk have the same vibes, just all smiles, just love to do it, just born for it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is, dog. I feel like cut from the same breed. You know, it's hilarious, bro.
No, we really are. Like Alex is a fucking warrior, bro, and like the way he fought Islam is exactly how I'm gonna fight Movlid this time.
Yeah, just in his face, you know, like if
Yeah,
you get taken down, you're gonna get up, and that's it, man.
exactly. Let's go.
Oh, I
Let's
love it.
go.
Yo, man, I could talk to you all day, Brendan. I know we had a little bit of a mix-up just now. I was just trying to get the switch it up to the Zoom and stuff like that. So you're gonna be in June 8th. You're gonna be close, man. After June 8th, you can come down to Miami, dog, and come check us out with the win bonus, bro. Take a weekend in Miami, and we'll get this one live again, bro.
Bro, listen, I love Miami, bro. I just spent the weekend there. I did not want to leave. Like, there's nowhere else in the States that I actually like. There's not even another state that I'm like, yeah, I could live there. But Miami, I'm like, wow. Like, I'm a fan. So I might just take you up on that, brother.
Hey, I'm moving into my new spot June 1st, and we're gonna be in the city, and I got an extra room for you, mate. Oh, and you know what? You're right, dog. I'm not a big fan of America, bro. As soon as I leave Miami, I'm like, this is my country. Oh shit, you know. But Miami's
No, for
different. It's
real.
like a different area code once you cross the lines here, you know.
Fucking great, bro. So I'll be taking you up on that, my brother.
It's got Thailand vibes, yo.
Yeah, it has. It
You
has.
know what I'm
It
saying?
really has.
The good weather, same weather, good training too. Have you ever been to American Top Team and any of the big gyms down here?
Yeah, I just went in there just like I was on vacation about maybe 10 years ago, and I just like passed through, but I've never actually trained there. But you know, why not? Why not, bro? Like I love mixing it up at different gyms.
Yeah, I know Fabio. I remember Pinko was training. Did spend some time training in Fort Lauderdale over there in American Top Team a few times too. He liked it, you know.
What a cool motherfucker he is.
Right, bro. That's what Thailand, bro. That's only in the chances that we get to meet all these interesting people, bro. Bad motherfucker from French.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Yo, Muay Thai fighter of the decade, bro.
Insane. And we can call him our friend now. You know what I mean?
And yeah, like you were saying, cool as a cucumber, bro. Like you would never think. You know what I'm saying? Just one of the lads, loves to hang. You know what I mean? Good dude, bro.
Bro, the guy, like, we didn't speak in like 6 months. Like, we just share messages every now and then. And the guy messaged me on Instagram like 2 weeks before the fight with like a screenshot of the ticket that he'd bought for the fight. He said, "Oh, I bought a ticket to your fight. I'm coming." And like came to the final, bro. And like
In
I
New
didn't
York.
even see him. Yeah, like come there. Like I didn't even see him. Like watch the fight and must have crazy, bro. What a guy.
He just came to support from the crowd and bounced, dog. What a legend. I didn't even know he was in. That's amazing, bro. That's
He's a real motherfucker.
That's a real one, man. Yo, Brent, I know you got another one coming up, man. Oh, my brother. So June 8th, Jesus Pinedo, bring the belt, bro. The Pride of Manchester is coming back, dog. To let him know. The real Gypsy King, if you ask me, dog. You've been on the road for like 5 years, mate.
Second title defense. Second title defense,
dog. And still, and again, my brother. Hey, enjoy the rest of your camp. We'll talk soon, all right? If you want to come down to Miami, you let me know, brother.
Appreciate it, brother.
All right, G. Have a good one.
Take care, my bro.